Hello, Bengal Nation. I am Matt Sherman, your principal, and I am one proud Bengal. I'd like to welcome all of our Bengals back to Bengal Nation as we start the 2021 school year. Yes, friends, we have seen some challenging times, but I know that together we can accomplish anything. Here at Bengal Nation, we have the best students, a premier staff, and the most supportive community in the Midlands. I'm honored to serve you, and I'm ready to start our school year. In this virtual orientation, I will be sharing a lot of news and updates about this year. I'll also be providing you with contact information for follow up if you need any support, and I'll also be providing an opportunity for you to share your questions with me. When I receive these questions, I'll be sending out updates on a regular basis about these frequently asked questions as we prepare to start our school year. So, friends, let's get started. At Blythewood High School, when you show Bengal pride, you are applying our core values. Our core values are to show respect, take responsibility, and build relationships. This is who we are in Bengal Nation. Friends, I recognize that 2020 has been a challenge for every member of our Bengal Nation. I must ask, what can you do about it? I challenge every Bengal to be the change. And what do I mean by be the change? How will you respond to the phased in return to school? How will you show equality for all? And how will you display your Bengal pride by showing respect, taking responsibility, and building relationships? Bengals, I challenge all of us to be the change. Here is a link to our orientation packet. In this packet are all the details that will need to be completed prior to the start of phase one of our reopening plan and return to school. Please note a couple of important dates in this packet. August 28th will be our freshman first car parade, and we will be sharing more details with those freshman students soon. Also, August 31st is our first day of school, and we will be starting in phase one, which is an e-learning format. Student schedules will be available on August 18th, where you'll be able to go into Parent Portal and see exactly which teachers you have. Also, please note here is a copy of our phased in return to school plan by Richland School District 2. It describes phases 1, 2, and 3. Currently, with the high state of emergency in the area, we will be in phase 1, which is the e-learning format. We will then transition to phase 2, which will provide an opportunity to face-to-face hybrid interaction or the choice to stay on the e-learning format at home. And ultimately, phase 3 will be a traditional return to school, still allowing the option for you to remain on e-learning at home. Richland School District 2's transition to phase 2 or our transition to phase 3 will be based on the DHEC assessment for overall disease level for our communities. Let's now take a look at our phase 1 daily schedule. This schedule you see here is for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yes, we will have a Wednesday schedule, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But looking at this one, teachers will have office hours from 8 to 8:40, and that's an opportunity for you, the student or parent, to connect with or communicate with your teachers. There's also a brain break built in for the AM and the PM, and this schedule does reflect an 8-period day like a traditional day here at Blythewood High School. Depending on your schedule, some classes are by period and some of them are by block. You will log on and interact with your teacher just as if you were here at school. Your teachers will be utilizing Google Classroom and providing a link for you to log in at those times to interact with your teacher for instruction, whether it's synchronous or follow-up activities, which are asynchronous. And then at the end of the day, there's also meeting and collaboration time built into your teacher's schedule for if you need to connect with them prior to the end of the school day. That is available between 3:15 and 4 o'clock. So what is synchronous or asynchronous online learning? Synchronous online learning refers to when a teacher and students are online in real time and participating in an instructional lesson together at the same time. Asynchronous learning occurs when students complete instructional lessons at different times and are not online together with the teacher at the same time. Both e-learning and the Richland to eSchool learning models will include opportunities for synchronous and asynchronous learning. Let's now take a look at our phase 1 daily schedule for Wednesday, which is a late start day for students. Teachers will begin their day at 8 o'clock with professional early planning, which is an opportunity to collaborate with other teachers. Teachers will then have office hours between 9:05 and 9:35, and our students' school day will begin with first period at 9:40. Students will take lunch at 12 o'clock until 12:30, and in the afternoon on Wednesdays, we'll have independent learning time, which is a window of time specifically for students' needs between 1:45 and 2:15. Our day will conclude at 3:25, and teachers will have meeting and collaboration time until 4 o'clock. From one Bengal parent to another, I encourage each of you to check out the parent e-learning support link that I provided here. It'll take you to our Richland 2 e-learning resources, which provides more information about Google Classroom and Google Suite, as well as more resources that will help each parent with e-learning. For more additional information, please check out our Reopening Schools link, where you will find great detail to include many frequently asked questions. Folks, if you have any questions about Blackfoot High School, the start to our school year, Richland School District 2's reopening plan, or Phase 1 of e-learning, please click on this link. When you do, it'll take you to a page to where you can provide a question to me, your principal, Matt Sherman. I'll be checking this on a daily basis, and I'll be responding to you as soon as possible. So please reach out to me. If you need any additional help, please contact any member of your house leadership team. So what is a house at Blythewood High School? Blythewood High School was established as a smaller learning community in 2005. With input and feedback from our first student class, our first faculty and staff, and our Blythewood community, it was clear that our new school should mirror the heritage, culture, and progressive beliefs of our thriving town of Blythewood. These stakeholders expressed that the students of Blythewood High School should have their eye on the future with a future vision, while preserving our small town feel of Blythewood by design, with a worldly perspective in a global society, while immersed in opportunities through technology with emerging technologies. These qualities were integrated into the design of our Blythewood High School culture as they were introduced as the names of our 4 houses. Each smaller learning community house is comprised of a house leadership team that provides support to both students and teachers assigned to that house. If you are a student in Future Vision House, your house leadership team is comprised of Ms. Benjar Elliott, who's your assistant principal, Ms. Hannah Kano, who's your guidance counselor, Ms. Candy Rowland, who's your lead teacher, and Mr. James Keels, who's your assistant administrator. If you are in the Blythewood by Design house, your house leadership team is comprised of Ms. Jo Hawkins, who's your assistant principal, Mr. Kenneth Stokes, who is your guidance counselor, and Mr. Justin Simpson, who is your lead teacher. If you are a member of the Global Society House, your house leadership team is comprised of Ms. Jennifer Cribbs, your assistant principal, Ms. Kimberly Grace, your guidance counselor, Mrs. Suzanne Liggett, your lead teacher, and Mr. Ahmed Ali, your assistant administrator. If you are in the Emerging Technology House, your house leadership team is comprised of Ms. Adora Coleman, your assistant principal, Ms. Charmaine Outlaw, your guidance counselor, Ms. Dana Moore, your lead teacher, and Mr. Jeremy Madden, your assistant administrator. All freshman Bengals will start their journey at Bengal Nation working with Ms. Latoya Brunson, who is a freshman guidance counselor. She works closely with each house leadership team and provides specific support for the transition to high school. Students then transition to their house guidance counselor for their sophomore through senior years. Our freshman guidance counselor is Ms. Latoya Brunson. Other Bengal points of contact are Ms. Charlene Drakeford, who is our Director of Guidance, Ms. Macy Hunter, who is our Student Activities Director, Mr. Barry Mazzell, who is our Athletic Director, Dr. Jonathan McCullough, who is our School Psychologist, and Ms. Angela Lockhart, who is our School Social Worker. If you have any specific questions, requests, needs, or any hardships that we can help with, please click on this Reopening Schools contact form so we can get more specific information about you, your student and your specific needs. We are here to help. Friends, thanks for this time to go over this important information. I encourage each of you to please use the link and send me any questions you may have so that I can follow up with you specifically. Reach out to any members of our house leadership teams or our other points of contacts here at Bengal Nation so that we can help you prepare for the 2020-2021 school year. I am one proud Bengal, and we are Bengal Nation.